Alright, day 8 means time for an army overview. I have got 10 interceptors, level 4, 8 strategical bombers, 10 level 3 tactical bombers, 10 tank destroyers upgrading to level 3 as we speak, 10 anti-air level 3, 10 armored cars level 3, 15 level 4 infantry, 10 level 2 rocket artillery, 10 light tanks upgrading to level 3 as we speak, 10 naval bombers, 8 submarines. For an efficient build order you should have around 8 maximum 10 different units so that you can research and upgrade them easily. As obviously I'm not gonna produce any more anti-air, that I'm probably not gonna upgrade my infantry beyond level 4, and that my rocket artillery is almost maxed out with the next update level 3. That leaves me still with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unit types. So in this build, if I want to be efficient, I shouldn't add more units than I have now. However, there are different late game possibilities. Either you upgrade your rocket artillery to level 3, or you go for the SP rocket artillery, which is pretty good, especially level 2. They have awesome stats. They deal 10.3 versus unarmored units, 45 hit points, 60 speed. They are very good versus unarmored and light armored units, which are like almost all Call of War land units except for the heavy armor, which are railroad guns, tank destroyers, medium tanks, heavy tanks, and the flame tanks. Other than that, everything gets countered in the game by these babies. Of course, if you decide to go for SP rocket artillery stacks, you can protect them with your armored cars, light tanks, and tank destroyers as a beat shield, which means that you're probably also gonna need SP anti-air to protect your faster motorized units. Allies interceptors might be good, but Pan-Asian and Axis interceptors are better, and if you lose air dominance, you're gonna be happy to go for SP anti-air. However, if you risk losing air dominance at any given time, you could go for rocket fighter level 1, which has this crazy stats, 828 speed, 22 damage versus aircraft. That's pretty good. They have a small range, they cannot be on aircraft carriers, just keep that in mind, but level 2 is pretty decent because their range is the same as a level 1 tactical bomber, so that gives you a good indication of how many air bases you're gonna need. However, they got 1100 speed, that is just crazy, and they deal 36 damage versus aircraft, so that's also a very good alternative. And you can also add, if you want, commandos, which I am doing right now, because in the late game, if you ever get to level 4 commandos, they deal 23 damage, man. That is crazy. 63 speed, 65 hit points. They are stealth in all terrain. They ignore bunkers. They deal 20 damage versus unarmored units, 23 versus light armored units, and even 15 damage versus heavy armor, 5 damage versus planes. These units are crazy. If you have a stack of 10 commandos, high level, your enemy is really gonna be in difficulty, especially as there's a lot of players who don't upgrade their scout units or don't use scout units. These units really are gonna be a pain in the butt. Another possibility for a late game unit is mechanized infantry. Just like armored cars, they are also light armored class and they counter unarmored units. However, they have no scout abilities, but in return, mechanized infantry get bonuses in the cities. They are fast and have a lot of hit points. On level 1, 39 hit points, 50 speed, and they deal 8.5 damage versus unarmored units. But that's not everything, because they also deal 4.5 damage versus light armor, 3.5 versus heavy armor. Same counts for airplanes. They have an anti-air value of 3.5. That is a lot, man. And finally, they also deal decent damage versus ships and submarines. And things get rather crazy once you get to level 5, where they deal 23.5 damage, have 94 hit points, and have 75 speed. 14.5 versus light armor, 11.5 versus heavy armor. That is a lot, man. Same versus planes, anti-air damage of 11.5, and they deal 8.5 against ships and submarines. And they have the same excellent stats both in attack and in defense, which makes the mechanized infantry really a jack of all trades. Also, paratroopers get a bonus from Allies doctrine, but honestly they take 6 hours to convert. When they landed on the ground, you might be able to surprise attack behind enemy lines, but 6 hours is a lot, man. There's a high chance that while you're mobilizing, you're gonna get obliterated by air units, and for that case, I wouldn't recommend making any paratroopers, but that's just my personal opinion. I just gave a couple of interesting late game alternatives. You do as you please, of course. Now that it's day 8, it's also time to feature some of the builds of my allies. So let's start with Tanganyika. 15 cruisers level T, 1 destroyer level 3, 3 anti-air, 18 artillery, 11 rocket artillery, 14 tank destroyers, 1 armored car, 10 light tanks, 13 infantry, 8 rocket fighters. He's not even bothering with interceptors. 2 motorized infantry. That's weird. Why would he do that? 2 battleships and 2 artillery level 2. Well, he should have used the upgrade trick, but all in all a solid build for Allies Doctrine. He obviously went for quantity over quality. He hasn't upgraded his units. He has 100 units, man. I've got 111 units, most of them level 3, but he has a small economy, so that's pretty solid, man. South Sudan has 15 interceptors level 1, 1 tactical bomber level 2, 16 tactical bombers level 3, 15 infantry level 3, 10 subs, 10 anti-air, 11 level 3 armored cars, 3 cruisers, and 9 destroyers, 10 tank destroyers. Wow, 23 rocket artillery, another 2 armored cars but level 1. Yeah, that's also pretty solid Allies build, especially when all these units are gonna be upgraded to level 3. That's gonna be impressive, man. French Sudan has 10 interceptors level 3, 7 battleships level 2, 5 cruisers level 2, 4 destroyers level 3, 6 armored cars, 11 armored cars level 2, another 4 armored cars level 4. He should use the upgrade trick. 10 artillery, 3 anti-air, 3 tank destroyers, 5 infantry level 5, 5 infantry level 2, 7 infantry level 1, 7 SP anti-air, 12 rocket artillery, and 1 tank destroyer level 2, 93 units. South Sudan has 125 units, that's also pretty impressive. And then finally we got Syria, who has 3 cruisers level 1, 27 armored cars level 3, 1 amphibious tank level 2, 22 level 3 tactical bombers, 10 men, 1 artillery, 15 SP artillery, 20 level 4 interceptors, 2 infantry, 6 naval bombers, 20 tank destroyers level 3. Impressive army, man. Damn. He's got a total of 118 units. That's almost the same as me, but his units are more high level than mine. As we have created a coalition, we are ranked first with 2,190 points, which means we lack about another 1,800 points for the victory. Russian Joker chose our name for the coalition, pretty funny. African boat migrants. We are ranked nicely on the leaderboard. Oscar is now ranked first with 950 points, followed by Illinois 620, who has seriously calmed down. He's playing way less aggressively, and I'm ranked third with 470 points. I increased my points a lot by taking over Sichuan. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.